going to start seated and take Pran Mudra, touching our thumb to our little fingers and the ring fingers, with the other two fingers outstretched like tuning rods. We sit down either with our legs outstretched or with our legs crossed, or kneeling, whatever feels best for you. As you lengthen through your spine, tuning into your breath, tuning to the rhythm, the quality, the depth of your breath, and creating long, deep, smooth breaths with steadiness and ease. As you inhale, lengthening, lifting, inflating, and as you exhale, softening down, grounding, drawing lower belly in, activating your core. As you breathe for 5 more big breaths, let's start to think about our chakras, wheels of light throughout our body. There's 7 main chakra centers and many more. There's chakras in your joints, in all different organs and areas of your body, as well as from the base of your spine, lifting up through your body to the crown of your head. We start with our root chakra with red earth energy, noticing legs, your feet, and your toes. Tuning into red earth energy of your root chakra as you send roots down to the earth energetically. And breathe with red earth energy through your body, through your blood, through your physical bones and muscles, as your root chakra is your foundation. And let's take one more breath here, please. Great. Let's straighten our legs out in front and come into a forward fold called caterpillar. You can move some glute fresh from the sides as you get centered on those sit bones. We'll inhale, reach the hands up to the sky, and exhale, forward fold. You can hold Pran Mudra if you like again, touching your thumbs to little fingers and your ring fingers. And as you fold, just softening your shoulders, softening down to your hips, but keep it lengthening through the spine. So the spine is long, your gaze is lifted towards the toes and beyond. Maybe activating your feet so your feet are flexed with the toes spread, or you can relax the feet if that's better for you. And let's take 10 big breaths here through the back of our body, through our root chakra, the chain of our legs to our lower back, with 4 petals and 4 petals opening in each direction, north, east, south, and west. Taking 2 more breaths through the back of your body, please. With an inhale to lengthen, and an exhale to soften and fold. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to soften and fold. Let's lift up to the top, reach our hands up above us, and then take your left hand to your right shin, your right hand behind you, please. Turning around, looking over that right shoulder, easing the right shoulder back, softening through your face, your neck. We'll take 10 breaths here, noticing the legs, firm the feet, activating both legs equally. As you lengthen up through your body, lifting your heart, turning your gaze with your breath, with an inhale, expanding in all directions. Exhale, turning as you ease round into the twist more. Taking 2 more breaths, please, with red earth energy. Muladhara, your root chakra. Inhale to center, reaching the hands up overhead And then exhale, let's take the right hand to the left shin, the left hand behind you, looking around over the left shoulder. Again, big deep breaths on this side, breathing through, noticing any difference, softening the left shoulder back, gazing round, lifting your heart. Our root chakra is to awaken the energy of our path, our purpose, our foundation in life. And it's really helpful and balancing to always work with your root chakra as the first. And as we work from this foundation of our stability, of our journey, we can grow with a direction of positivity. One more breath, please. Inhale, coming to center, reach the hands up. And this time, let's widen the legs out to the sides and take our hands forwards. Noticing your shoulders softening, your gaze lifted forwards. Lifting your heart, soften the back of the shoulders, pressing to both feet, feel through the leg line again. And the full petals of your lotus for your root chakra, all directions. Breathing to the back of the body, the back of the lungs, the back of the heart and the kidneys. Softening with each breath. Each inhale to lengthen forwards. And exhale to soften down. In yin, we hold the postures to cleanse and activate the meridian lines. The meridian lines of our body start from our feet often, especially for the lower organs. The liver connects to your big toes. And the big toes also connect to your spleen as well. The liver and the spleen are the lower rib cage area of your body. And as you breathe in our forward folds, we're massaging our internal organs, massaging our liver, spleen, digestion, colon, lower organs, activating our chi through our kidneys, and the balance of our systems. One more big breath here, please, with an inhale, lengthening forwards, and an exhale, softening down. Inhale, rising up to the top, reach your hands up overhead again. Exhale, let's drop our left hand to the left shin and reach the right arm over. If it's hard for you to keep this right arm lifted, you can take the hand to your hip and just ease over it diagonal that way. And we're noticing our left shoulder over the left thigh, turning the heart up to the sky and moving the right ribcage back as we revolve and lengthen with each breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to turn. We feel from the feet again, up through the legs. Now to our sacrum, our solar plexus and sacral area of the side of our body. Our sacral chakra from hip to hip, around our sacrum, and our solar plexus around our diaphragm, just above the navel. As you breathe through with orange water energy and yellow fire light, balancing feminine and masculine energies of your body, balancing through the sides of our body. One more breath. Inhale to lengthen. And now exhale, turning towards the leg, folding over that leg, taking both hands to either side of the leg, and we fold forwards. Noticing the shoulders leveling with each breath, the heart turning over that leg. Breathing to the back of the hips, the back of the sacrum. Let's take One more breath here and we'll move into a bit more of the twist, the turn as well. Inhale, lift up, take your right hand to your left shin and then the left hand behind you again, and we just look round to this left side, really stretching the right side of our body from right hip to right shoulder, through the lower back, the side of the ribs, the rib cage, breathing to the back of the lungs and heart, back of the kidneys. One more breath. Inhale, coming up to center. Reach the hands up above you, please. Exhale, let's drop the right hand to the right shin and lift the left arm over at the diagonal. Turning your gaze again, lifting through your heart, choosing whether the hand is extended over the head or to the hip. Breathing well with this right shoulder, easing over the right thigh, keeping the side of the bodies long, lengthening with each breath. So we breathe from our red earth root chakra through our sacral orange water energy to the solar plexus, fire, yellow light. Inhale, sun rises, red, orange and yellow. Exhale, the sun sets, yellow, orange, red. Taking 3 more breaths. Inhale, sun rises to the top of your head and your fingertips. Exhale, the sun sets through your body to your legs. Inhale, the sun rises again, lengthening through. Exhale, the sun sets, softening down. Turning your body now to the leg. Take the hands either side of the leg and looking towards the toes. Lengthen, leveling your shoulders. Each breath, just noticing further, deeper with your inquiry, with your awareness. And as we breathe through yellow, orange and red, the lower chakras, igniting your positivity, your passion, and to go with the flow as water does, with creativity. Let's turn a bit more now, taking the left hand to your right shin, please, looking around to the right, turning round a bit more through your thoracic spine, feel the rib cage, lengthen through your spine, lifting your heart, soften your shoulder back, softening your face, your jaw, breathing through. Take 3 more breaths here, easing the breath. One more big breath. And then coming back to center. Great, let's draw our legs in towards each other. Hug the knees into your chest and just drop your head. Feel the back of the body, the shoulders, another sigh, softening your face and jaw. Let's take it to front of our body now. Please, moving on to your hands and knees. Let's warm up with cat-cow, warming the spine through all of the chakras. Inhale, lifting your heart, tailbone back. Exhale to round, draw lower belly in and touch into chest. Inhale to lengthen again, lifting your heart and gaze. Exhale to round, drawing up through your body, press the ground away. One more time. Inhale to lift up and lengthen. Exhale to round, feeling your core as you draw your lower belly in. Inhale to a flat back. Let's lift our right hand up to the sky. Exhale, wrap it underneath the left side of the body. Inhale, reach it up again, turning to the right, lifting and looking to that right thumb. Exhale, underneath the body as you hover it through. Inhale, lifting it up again, lengthen. Exhale, take it all the way down to the ground as you wrap it under naturally. And take your right shoulder to the ground as you reach your left hand over the head. Let's just settle here. Leaning into your breath, maybe the left shoulder wraps around the back to wrap it and to feel into the stretch through the left shoulder as well. Ooh. As you breathe through, noticing easing to the ground, letting your weight drop, and through the lower chakras to your heart, the back of the shoulder blades, the mid point of your rib cage, the center of your upper back, targeting there as you soften through your heart chakra with green air energy. 12 petals of a lotus flower. Your heart to teach you your own love, your own truth, your own wisdom. Let's take one more breath here, please. Great. Coming up to your tabletop position again. Let's just rock forward and back a few times. Noticing our wrists and increasing. The weight that we put on our wrists is really good for our wrists, our joints, arthritis, osteoporosis, carpal tunnel, and to strengthen our arms. Let's lift the left hand up now, turning to the left as you reach it up to the sky, straight above the shoulder. Exhale, wrap the left arm underneath the body. Inhale, reach it up again, turning again. Exhale, under as you ease down. Inhale to reach it up, looking up. Exhale, wrap it all the way under now and resting on that left shoulder as you walk the right hand above. Keeping your breath moving through, noticing this side as you ease down. Maybe the right hand stays above the head, or we wrap it round the back to ease back the right shoulder. Taking 10 big breaths on this side, from our feet of our root chakra through our sacral orange water, the solar plexus fire, to our heart, shining to our heart with sparkling energy, opening our hearts with compassion, forgiveness, acceptance. Breathing with this peace, the balance of your breath, with an inhale, refreshing, as you exhale, cleansing. Taking 2 more breaths, please. And then let's come back to our tabletop position again. We'll take half melting heart posture now. So let's cross our left forearm to the ground. Reach your right hand above you and then take your head to the top of the left forearm. We can ease the heart down to the ground. Maybe wriggle your hands forward a bit so you're lengthening, promoting more of a stretch. The hips stay lifted over your knees and you're moving your heart to the ground, melting it to the earth, softening your shoulders, Feeling the stretch to your right armpit, the right side of the body. Breathing deep. Taking 5 more breaths, please. Noticing your breath with an inhale through the front of the body and an exhale through the back. How the breath turns and moves. Deepening your experience with your breath. One more breath, please. And then let's come up to the top. We'll change sides, moving the right forearm to the ground now, left hand overhead, forehead on the right forearm as you ease down. Again, you can walk the hands and lengthen a bit more to promote the stretch. And as you melt your heart to the earth, feel into the back of the heart, clearing and cleansing. When we focus with our chakras, wheels of energy, of light through our body, each chakra and the area of that chakra, the energy beams out through all the organs, the internal systems, the cells around that chakra. Our heart is our central energy center and balances the lower chakras, the upper chakras, the whole of our body as well. So as we breathe here, the energy from the lower chakras and the upper chakras being cleansed through. Bringing yourself back up to a tabletop position, please. Let's take the full variation now, walking the hands forward. You can either have your forehead to the ground, which makes it into a longer child's pose, or you can take your chin to the ground, your heart to the ground to stretch even further. Full Anahata melting heart posture as you melt your heart, breathing through. Noticing the length of your breath, the sound of your breath. Your breath with green air energy, with the plants, the trees. One more big breath, well done. And then slowly coming up to center. Let's tuck our toes under and lift up into downward facing dog. Have the pedal out of your legs. One knee bends as the other heel presses down. And going to the other side. Let's stretch through, and in this inversion, all of our chakras are activated through to our throat, our third eye and crown, our upper chakras. Taking one more breath, please. Coming forward to plank. You can hold plank for a few breaths if you want to. And then let's lower down. You can hold plank for longer if you want to as well. When we lower down, we're just going to rest for a moment so you can hold plank. As you sway your feet once you've laid down in crocodile, let's just relax through our legs. Relax across our hips, our core, our heart. Rebalancing the chakras. And have a sigh through your throat. Notice the pressure to your third eye as you rest. And as we look within with this internal guide, like a checklist of how our body is to balance our body and our life. Let's take our elbows underneath our shoulders now for Sphinx pose, please. Moving the front of the thighs to the ground, the front of the feet. Lengthen from the toes all the way through to the crown of your head. Soften your shoulders back. You can choose your hand variations here. Palms can be down, fingers spread, hands together in prayer, Anjali Mudra, or interlacing the fingers, index finger pointing forward for arrow, Uttara Bodhi Mudra, mudra for lighting up, which is nice and relevant to all of the chakras, a light stream of light. Or if you like a bit of a softer mudra that links all of the elements of your fingertips and thumb tips together, Akini Mudra, just pressing the finger and thumb tips with softness to the palms as they open away from each other. And the elements of our chakras correspond with the meridian lines, the elements in traditional Chinese medicine and other different medicines throughout the world. Our earth chakra with earth energy, sacral chakra with water energy, solar plexus with fire, heart air, and throat spaciousness, ether. As we breathe through, noticing our throat now, 16 petals of a lotus flower, and a chakra to teach us clarity, truth, expression, listening, and how to fine-tune our communication to be positive and thriving, clear and truthful. As we listen within to our own communication inside, retuning this, repatterning with our awareness, our breath. And every day a new chance, a new choice. And also as we breathe through, we notice our communication with life, with others, with all, and how this is, how we can speak and listen from our heart and our mind in balance, with blue ether energy breathing through. You can stay here in Sphinx or move to Seal, moving the fingers out at the sides as a diagonal, a V for your thumb and your index finger. Moving the hands back towards the body to lift up and increase the height if you like. If you want to do some dips, moving the elbows to the ground and then lifting up, feeling into the upper arms, the shoulders, moving back, the shoulder blades, easing towards each other, breathing through, taking 5 more breaths, please, either in Seal or resting to crocodile or to Sphinx. If you need to rest, please do so. Listen to your body, honor the communication of your body, your breath, your heart and your mind in balance. We honor this communication when we need to rest, when we need to be recharging, honoring communication of what we are internally processing through all the different ways that we can digest life. One more breath, please. Exhale, lowering down. Let's cross our forearms, sway our feet over the legs, and have a rest. Have a sigh. Let's Firm the feet so the toes are tucked under. Move your hands around your jaw so that the elbows are down still, but the hands are framing your chin, your jawline. And let's just have a stretch here in an active crocodile as you flex the toes. Lift your knees off the ground, firm your thighs, feel the legs, the length of your spine, the strength of your spine, your body up to your throat, your third eye and crown. Taking 2 more breaths, please. And then slowly lowering down again. Let's move our left arm underneath us, but with the palm facing up to the sky, crossing to the right side. We'll then take our right hand behind to the right foot and ease your head down. You may need a pillow underneath your head if it feels a bit awkward to have it on the ground. As you draw the right foot back, maybe you keep it in the air, or maybe you press it to the ground if that's available to you. And just noticing where the foot is so we have the balance on the other side as well. Finding a thigh stretch from your knee through the front of the hip, the front of the body, the neck, the shoulder, to your forehead and across your face. Noticing the side of your neck, easing with all of your body, easing through with your breath. And as we move from our throat chakra to our third eye now, maybe closing your eyes as we take 5 more breaths. Our third eye, 2 petals with the sun and the moon in each petal, masculine and feminine, solar, lunar, warming and cooling. The nadis, the energy lines, are related to this. Our 2 main nadis that run from our root chakra in a swirling double helix spiral pattern up through our spine, all the way through us to our crown chakra. So the third eye depicts this with the sun and the moon, day and night, light and dark. Moving over to the front of your body, let's cross this right arm in front of the left upper arm. Both arms across now with the palms turned up. Just ease your head into the middle point. You may feel like you're strangling yourself a bit, but just soften and drop down the weight. Notice your shoulder blades being stretched. It's a nice stretch for your shoulders. Have 1 more breath here, please. We'll move to the other side now. So lifting your left arm away from underneath you to keep your right arm under the body to the left side of the palm turned up. Ease yourself onto your right shoulder, rib cage, and take your left hand to left foot. Ease the head down again. Check that the foot, the leg, the head are the same position as last time, more or less, just with your awareness. And then finding that stretch, the sensation of your body through from the left knee, the thigh, across the left hip, up through the left side body, to the left shoulder, easing back through the left throat, to the side of your face, your forehead, third eye. And as we breathe through on this side, balancing our left feminine side, the moon, and the new moon was in Cancer, it's moved to Leo now. Leo, a sign of passion, creativity, action, So maybe you can do something today that would be inspiring for your own creativity, whatever interests, hobbies you have. Noticing what inspires you with your third eye to see with beauty. One more breath, please. Coming back to center with your body facing the ground. Move your left arm over your right, palms turned up. And we just let the head hang in the middle point. Softening the shoulders, letting your body rest to the ground. Have a sigh, softening your face and your jaw. Great, let's take the hands overhead now. Palms pressed together with the forehead down to the ground, please. Whole body pranam prayer. Prayer to the earth, prayer to the body, your body, to all the elements, to all. As you rest on the ground, feel your heart, the whole of the front of the body, all of your chakras, from the front to the back, balancing, beaming, aligning. And notice now down through your body like a line of the gesture that you're making, lining up each chakra from your root, your sacral above, your solar plexus above that, your heart, throat, third eye, your crown chakra, for your connection to all. Have one more breath through this line. Noticing inhale rising and exhale descending. Great. Press the ground away, taking your hands underneath your shoulders. Firm your feet, lift yourself up into downward facing dog, or you can press back into child's pose if you prefer to be more low to the ground. Let your head hang in between the upper arms. And if you're in child's pose, let your shoulders and head soften even more. As you press through from the feet, maybe pedaling the legs, stretching both sides of the legs, the hips, the body. Notice the hands balanced. One more breath. Let's come down onto our knees now and we'll come to kneeling. I'm just going to check the time. Sorry, I left my phone up here by mistake. Great, we've got 20 minutes, that's good. Okay, so let's come to kneeling. We're going to take the hips in between the heels, ease them down if that's possible for you. You can also move, lift yourself up a bit, get your hand in between your calf and your thigh and move your calf muscle out to the side a bit, and that sometimes helps you come down a little bit comfier and lower. If that's really hurting you and not for you today, you can have your heels underneath your hips, of course. We can have something in between your heels and your hips, maybe a cushion, a block, a book that's not too hard, maybe a blanket as well as the book, to give yourself some lift. Either way, let's settle into our kneeling hero Virasana pose. Drawing our hands behind, interlace the fingers and draw your shoulder blades together. Lengthen through the spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head, noticing this line with an inhale, lifting through the front of the body. As you exhale, softening down through the back of the body. Let's take one more breath. Notice which finger is over the other, thumb and index finger when your fingers are interlaced. We're going to cross to the other side now. So let's switch our interlaced fingers around to the other side. Press the hands back, the shoulder blades together again. Exhale now, let's fold forwards with the head to the ground and the crown of the head on the ground, the hands up. We're in this inversion, massaging our head. We won't hold it for too long, just 5 breaths. But feel the crown of the head pressing to the ground and the blood, the energy now moving through you, through your heart, to your mind, resetting, energizing. Noticing your feet all the way through, from the toes to the crown of the head, the hands above. One more breath, please. Exhale, slowly lifting yourself back up and rest in your kneeling position again. Maybe the hips in between the heels or hips above the heels. We can take the hands now to the right side of the body, tuck the right elbow in to stretch the left shoulder. Leveling our shoulders, our head, sitting for a moment like this, just breathe through. And then we can drop our right ear to right shoulder, creating the stretch further to the left side of the neck. Feeling into the left shoulder, around from the front, the collarbones, the side, to the back. One more breath, please. Inhale, coming to center. Let's take the hands over to the left side now. Tuck your left elbow in. Level your shoulders, your head again, and we sit for a breath here. Exhale, drop your left ear to left shoulder. Stretch the right side of your neck. Check your head's roughly in the same position as it was last time. As we breathe through the rainbow light within us. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. This curve, this arch of our spine, of our body, of our rainbow. Coming back to center, release the hands, let's shrug our shoulders, take our hands to our shoulders, do some circles around a few times. Great, let's now bring the feet forward and shake out the legs. Have a little shake down, up and down as well. Take a few twists now. So we're going to wrap our right foot over our left leg. The left leg is firm and straight and flexed. The right foot is over and the right big toe stays down to the ground. Wrapping your left arm around the right knee as you look round to the right. Feel the right hand either to the ground or wrapped round your back. You can wrap that right arm around the back. Feeling back the right shoulder, feel into the outer right hip, all the way through. As you turn your gaze, noticing your gaze, your drishti. And as we focus our gaze, our drishti in yoga to particular points as we set up our postures, we keep our gaze fixed at that point to train ourselves to slow down our eyes and to focus our direction of our energy, of our life, of the way that we see things. And when we do this, we slow down our nervous system, we come into more clarity, opening our eyes to be aware and awake. One more breath, please, as you breathe the belly to the thigh. Feeling the belly rise with an inhale And exhale, drawing lower belly in. Coming to center point. Let's go to the other side now, straightening this right leg. Take the left foot over, firm the foot flat, and both feet are active with the left big toe down. Wrapping your right arm around the left knee, looking around to the left. The left hand can rest behind you or wrap around the back again. Turning with your gaze, breathing the belly against the thigh. We notice as we look in to ourselves and find our gaze with steadiness, we can slow down and center, seeing with beauty inside and the beauty of life outside. Let's take 2 more breaths here, please. Big deep breaths against the thigh with the belly. Noticing the left outer hip, turning around your ribcage, your thoracic spine. Slowly coming back to a center point. We're now going to take this left knee on top of the right knee for half cow face pose. We'll take the right leg straight and this left knee is over the right with the left foot out to the right side and the foot's turned to the outer edge to the ground. So it's the cow's ear. We'll take our hands behind, cross our forearms please. Lift up through the body. Lengthen to the crown of the head. Soften your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Notice your breath and the column, the center line of light all the way through you. Lighting up from the tailbone to the crown of your head. Let's wrap our arms the other direction, so the other forearm on top or touching your back. And ease the shoulders towards each other again. Have 3 breaths, noticing through. Lighting up with an inhale, your rainbow to the crown of your head. Exhale, softening down. Inhale to the crown chakra, Sahasrara. Connecting to the divine, to the consciousness of all, to you as a soul, an energy, with your physical body. Releasing the hands, let's reach the hands up to the sky. Bend your right elbow and take your right hand down the back a bit. Reach the left hand out to the side. Keep it reaching as far as you can around to the back, and then we try to find the fingers to join each other, or you feel into the top, hold your top, and just enjoy the stretch that way. You take the right elbow up, the left elbow down, and keep that action there with the body level, the shoulders level, and your head balanced. Lifting up through your body, you can stay seated. With an inhale, we rise, and as you exhale, maybe folding forwards if that's available to you, or staying seated. Looking forwards to the ankle of the right leg, lengthening the spine. Feel the top elbow lifting up and the bottom elbow moving in. Taking 3 more breaths, please. Building our determination, our focus, our breath. Noticing the breath, coming back to the breath. Great, coming up to the top. Release your arms, have a shrug of the shoulders, well done. Let's shrug out our legs, shake them out a bit, and we'll go to the other side. Now crossing the right leg over the left, draw the knee so the knee is stacked more or less the same that it was on the other side. And this right foot is out to the side with the outer edge on the ground and the foot as a cow's ear. Flexing the left foot, keep the hips level, the body centered and lifted. Let's lift the hands overhead this time, wrapping the forearms overhead. Then we'll just change to our tighter side straight away. So switching the forearms for 3 breaths. Softening your shoulders down. Keeping your core lifted, drawing the lower belly in. Activating your core. One more breath. Inhale, reach the hands up. Let's bend the left elbow now. Reach the right hand out to the side. Keep it reaching all the way around again. It really helps you find the bind. And then we move the fingers towards each other or fingers on your top. Feeling into the shoulder blades, drawing in, and the bottom elbow under the top elbow up. Leveling your shoulders, your head, your face again. Lifting through the spine. Choosing to stay seated with an inhale, or as you exhale, folding forwards again. Gazing to the foot, the toes, lengthening through the spine. Breathing deep, feeling the breath moving through you. Softening your face, your jaw, softening the right shoulder back. Taking 2 more breaths, please. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to soften. Inhale to light up, exhale to glow. Inhale, rising up to the top. Release your hands and let's shrug our shoulders. Maybe hands to the shoulders, drawing elbow circles. Shake out your legs, pat them down if you like. Great, let's start to lie down onto our backs now. Move your feet to the top of the mat, hands forward, and start to lower down with your core. Slow as you can if you want to activate your core a bit more. And keep the breath moving as you're noticing each section of your spine, moving slowly to the mat. Each vertebra dropping down in turn to your shoulders. Lift your hands overhead, reaching, and then exhale, take the hands beside the hips. Let's bring our feet up towards our hips. Feet hip distance apart and parallel. Try some pelvic lifts and then we'll rest in bridge pose as well. Maybe you like a book or a block underneath you when we come into bridge pose to have that nearby if you need that. Inhale, let's lift the pelvis up, press to the toes, feel the front of the body. Exhale, lower down through the back, noticing each section of the spine to the hips, drawing lower belly in as you lower. Keeping that going with an inhale to lift, feel the glutes, charge the legs, press the hands, exhale to lower through, noticing the strength of your legs and your glutes, drawing lower belly in. Inhale to rise, we can stay lifted. Maybe the hands lift over the head for floating bridge, enjoying that. Maybe as you stay lifted with the hands over the head or to the sides, you can even interlace the fingers underneath you or have that cushion block book underneath you as well to help you and be a supportive bridge, which is the traditional yin variation. If you'd like to go a bit further, you can lift the heels off the ground and come onto your tiptoes for a variation. Feeling into the legs, the glutes, the spine. And this inversion through your body for your chakras from your root all the way to the crown. Taking 2 more breaths, please. Feeling from the feet all the way through. And then exhale, let's lower down to the ground. Hugging our knees in, rocking from side to side, making circles if you like. Ease through the back, the shoulders and the hips. Let's take our hands on our knees. The knees are above the hips, and we just slight pressure down to the back of the sacrum, the back of the hips, the lower back area. Press the knees down a little bit, and you'll feel a nice stretch there, hopefully, through your sacrum, your lower back. One more breath. Great. Lifting the feet up, circle the ankles round one way and then the other. You can shake your arms, your legs if you like, shaking all the joints. When we're ready for relaxation, Shavasana. If there's any other stretch you'd like to take, you can do, of course. You're welcome to. Choosing your position for Shavasana with either straight legs wide and the arms away from the body, palm turned up, give yourself some space. Or we can bend the knees with the feet flat and wider than hip distance apart with the inner knees touching for restorative rest. This is nice if you have any lower back issues or you just like to rest with the hips internally rotating and centering that way. You can choose your hands to your heart, your belly. Maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. And as you seal in your practice, gathering in the energy to recharge, recenter, align, through your rainbow body of your chakras, thanking your body, thanking the whole of you. I read about the chakras. Chakras are energetic wheels inside the body. Each chakra relates to a different region of the body. The chakras relate to all levels of health, physically, psychologically, and spiritually. Aligning and opening the chakras helps us to identify nourished areas in need of improvement while continuing to foster existing parts of strength. Working to open the chakras cultivates happiness, a sense of purpose, and a strong connection to self. As you say thank you again, sending love and peace out to the world. And sealing this love and peace through you into your heart, your mind and balance. As you start to wake again in your own time, moving fingers and thumbs, toes, circling your wrists and your ankles. You can take a stretch, roll onto your side, and come up to seated when you're ready, please. Let's take our hands to our heart and Anjali Mudra. And as we soften, closing our eyes, softening our shoulders, sensing into this balance of strength and softness, and staying with this balance throughout our day as we bow to our hearts and bow to all. Namaste. Thank you for practicing this morning and coming to class. Lovely to see you all.